For the F Shack. Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys? How you know who we are?
What's this they call it, the podcast?
Morning good. Oh, I love
Hey, welcome to the Earth. Thanks. Oh, wait, I'll start over. Welcome to
We're here. This is Zach's Blowjobs. We're here with Zach Braviette and Brandon Trusso.
Hey.
And do you care if we talk about that?
Nah, go for it, dude.
Okay.
Literally, the bit that I've been working on stage for like the last month and a half is about getting a hand job while my mom was in the hospital with brain cancer. So,
Oh my God.
Yo, the audience is gonna need context for that because you're like getting a hand job at the hospital. My mom had.
well, I didn't get the hand job at the hospital. That would be a fantastic hospital, though.
Yeah, you see it, just your doctor's Asian. You're like, come on. I know what kind of I know what kind of office this really is. They're like, what?
Instead of like a grief therapist, they just have an Asian woman they cart around to relieve you.
That would be nice.
I would rather get a hand job than talk to a grief therapist.
Yeah. Oh, that has to be way better. Yeah. I don't think. I don't know, dude. I did see. I think there is a psychologist that does weird sex stuff, but it's somehow allowed. There's this woman named like Susan Block.
I've heard of this.
What's
it's
her
like
name?
sex therapy.
Yeah. Well,
what's
I've
her
got a
name? Where
sex
does she
therapist.
live?
What's her name?
What's her
It's
number?
Dr. Susan Block.
I'm like,
of
what's
the-
her name, dude?
Yeah. No, I've got a sex therapy. I had trouble getting erection. I legitimately was like, yeah, I'm going to pay for therapy to figure this out. 'Cause it was all mental.
The one
Oh, you
that
did?
I've-
You went? to
Yeah,
sex therapy?
they were terrible.
Did it
yeah.
work?
No. The dog, she was fucking smoking though. I thought that's what they thought would work. And
What did you just
She
went in there and
whips
you're
out
like,
her
hey, dude,
tits.
I'm having a problem getting an erection?
yeah, basically, yeah, and it was
And
all
they're like-
mental. And
Oh, it was mental? They didn't say take these pills?
no, they were so anti-pill, which was the wrong way. It was all mental shit. But they're like, but taking the pills can help you with the mental. It's like you can wean off the blue chews. You don't need them all the time. It's like I like a first date blue chew, and I take it, and then you go, this is my potential.
I'm
That's
more of a honey
dangerous,
pack
bro.
guy.
That's dangerous. First date blue chew is a lot to live up to.
Yeah,
I
That's-
know.
set the
maybe that's
standard
where your
pretty
mental
high.
problem's coming into. I mean, if you come out of the gate like Superman and then 90% of the time you're Clark Kent, you're going to have a fucking problem.
That is true, but I think this is what happens to me. I go, they at least know I could fuck good because I took a blue chew. So they're like, okay, the next couple times I'm like, I don't have to, if I don't get hard the next time, I don't care as much.
That's toxic.
Yeah, for sure.
Where you're like,
Yeah.
dude, hey,
yeah, absolutely.
like they know what I got, but they're never going to get it. That's like
That's like being so nice to him on the first date.
That's
and
like
you're
never having a scale in your bathroom and then putting one in there when the girl comes.
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
That's so crazy.
Every single time she comes over, is this the time he fucks me good again? Is this the
Yeah,
time?
and it
It's never
never
the time.
is. It
It's
never
never
is.
the time.
Yeah, it's like, a first date, you blow like $1 million and you go, we're going to Arby's after this
Yeah.
forever.
You just want to come hang out in my my apartment? My roommates are going to be there, but it's chill.
Yeah.
I love how we all got 90 different parallels to what he's doing that are the same reaction to get out of somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, sex therapy, man, I never.
Yeah, it didn't help. The problem with a lot of therapists, they go too far in the beginning. They're like, what was the first naked woman you saw? Was it your mom? And now you're like, now I'm definitely not going to get hard. You're like, this is...
No, it was your mom.
Yeah. this-
Or it really helps, and now you have a new thing that you have.
yeah, I don't want to have to
figure out.
worry about that. Yeah, the whole last episode was Joe Mahoney. Joe Mahoney's just asking about if my mom's hot. I found out recently my mom's hot just because people
Really?
told me. Yeah.
All right, well, let's see.
We're not doing 2 episodes
on.
of this. We're not
No,
doing
all you got to do is show me.
Nope, that's why my phone records. That's the only reason I don't have a
I'll look
camera,
it up
so I
later.
can't show pictures of my mom to
Yeah.
guests on the podcast.
All right. I'm just going to believe that she's hot and look it up later.
Yeah, but I didn't know my mom was an attractive person until
How old is she?
like 65.
Oh.
My dad is gonna shoot me. There's been 2 episodes of this.
I mean,
He goes on a scale from
Good
your
for you,
sister to your
dude. I mean,
cousin. How hot is your mom?
I'd rather have an attractive mother than a warlock mother.
Yeah. Do you think it's true that there's a theory that if you look at a woman's mom, that's how she's gonna end up? Do you
No.
think that's?
No.
I think
there's a lot of hot
there's okay. I'll say this. I think if you look at a woman's mom, there's more of a chance that that's how she's going to end up. But there's a like if like say she's very good looking and her mother's like overweight, not a
Agree with
then
that.
you're like that's potential.
Yeah.
Right.
She's got the potential to be a blimp.
If
you
she's
know what I mean, like
skinny and mom is packing it in, then there's definitely a good chance that
if the
Right.
mom's hot and you're dating somebody, if the mom's very attractive and you're dating somebody, then you're probably good.
Yeah, yeah.
If the girls you're dating is attractive and the mom's like overweight, you can still be good, but you have to watch the habits of the.
Yeah,
Here's the other thing. Once
they go ice cream,
if they have
want to end up like your
kids-
mother. Yeah,
if they have kids, or if they don't have kids and they want kids, and you see the mom, you're like, that could glimpse into the future.
right.
You know?
Or I've had it where the mom is hotter than the girl I'm dating.
And you're like, what?
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
damn, dude, how do I skip to the mom now?
Yeah. Well, I also got a hot brother, so I'm like, I wonder if that ever happens to women when they go. They're like, ah, damn,
I got the wrong
Fucking
brother.
that guy. Yeah,
I could have got the brother with a real job, Andy.
yeah.
Yo,
Not a
you know what
fucking
I've
retard.
experienced before? You date a girl and then you meet her dad, and you're like, this chick looks like her dad.
Oh my god, and that's the worst. And then you're just like seeing that in
And I'm
her
like,
eyes. when you're
yeah,
fucking
dude, this
her.
is
It's brutal.
This is great, Michael.
Yeah.
So glad you took a blue chew again.
Or like not even a girl that you're dating, but a girl that like you maybe like come across like on the internet. You're like, wow, this girl's really attractive, and then you see them in a picture together.
Yeah.
and you're like, never mind.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
never mind at all.
She looks just like she got her dad's gum line.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be one thing that you're like. That is the kind of thing with that a gum line would be a perfect thing that like you just didn't notice at first, and then you're like,
dude.
oh yeah.
If your dad's got a nasty gum line, I'm out. Like, because I
Yeah.
know, and if you start to put it together, and girls can do things to like hide that, like get injections and. You know what I mean? But if you wake up to a deflated injection, you're like, there's the gum line. I'm fucking a year in. You're fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you're just thinking of Steve every time.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
I've never had to deal with a hard dad. I've never had to deal with a dad who's like, you better not mistreat my daughter.
Oh, dude, I did once, but the craziest thing, it was not even his real daughter. I was dating a foreign exchange student. It was like the host dad.
What?
That's because he's trying
Yeah.
to fuck the.
And,
he's trying, yeah.
and he was like,
That's
You
an
need to ask-
Epstein
yeah.
dad right there.
it was
Yeah.
crazy. He's like, do you want to ask me permission to ask her out? I'm like, no, dude.
That's insane,
No,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck about you.
We're going to Applebee's.
Yeah.
Chill
I'm
the
gonna
fuck
fuck
out.
her in my car in the parking lot. And in 3 months she'll go back to Brazil and I'll never see her again.
Yeah,
Why do I
yeah.
give a fuck about what you think?
Yeah, that's so funny.
I think the only time that's appropriate is when you're like in high school.
And that's when it was.
Okay.
was high school.
But still, though,
But still, it's
host,
not his kid.
I get it. Look at me trying to be all fucking like understanding about the dating. Like when you're younger, like your daughter's finally going on a date with somebody and you're the dad and I've had that. Yeah. Like I've had my high school girlfriend being like, my dad wants to meet you. But he wasn't a prick. Is that what you're-
Right.
like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
a
yeah.
prick? You got fucking mosquitoes in here, bro. It's
or
okay.
like intense. Yeah, I never had that intense one ever.
I have. Yes.
Did you hear
Intense,
about-
that guy?
This is one of the greatest stories I heard. I don't know if this is legitimate. I gotta look into it. But this
Bugs in
guy
there.
said when he was younger, he went to meet a girl, and I think he was like 15, and she was like 14, and he starts texting
Keep
her
talking.
online. What's up? Yeah, don't
Keep
get too
talking.
Zachary.
Zach's doing the math.
Dude, this guy does a thing where he's getting these messages from this girl, and she's like, "Oh, I'm actually only into older guys," and he goes, "Oh, I'm actually 18 or whatever." They start sexting back and forth. He goes to meet her, and Chris Hansen's there. And so basically, this guy was, as I said, messaging a girl. He was 15, she was 14. She's like, I like older guys. So he says, I'm actually 18 to try to impress her. Goes to her house. Chris Hansen's there. He's such a. This guy thinks Chris Hansen's the
Is
girl's
the
dad.
dad?
And so he's reading the internet transcripts, and this guy's like, this girl's dad is out of control. He's reading internet scripts. He printed everything out, and then he ran, and they got tackled. I don't know if the episode aired, but the guy has this story online about it. It's like one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
That's so funny to set up a sting
Dude.
and it ends up being a 15-year-old and you're like, oh, actually, I think we're the pedophiles now.
Yeah,
Because they were trying to sex and trap
yeah,
the 15-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know when that.
That show is wild. To Catch a Predator.
It is insane. Yeah, it's
I missed that they took it. I used to watch that all the time. I'm like, these guys, it's like,
Well, didn't they
there's
stop
guys
it?
doing it on like TikTok now
Yeah.
and Instagram, like
Didn't
trying
they
to.
stop it because too many of them were killing themselves after they got caught?
Yeah, but isn't that the whole point?
Well,
that's the point. Is called Kill Yourself Pedophile. There's the initial name. Chris Hansen wanted to name it that. No, I have weird pins in that because it is sad. Like you do watch sometimes, and you're like, damn, this guy's brain is just fucked up, and like I do feel bad in a lot of ways.
half the
Yeah,
time
we're
it's like a
empathy.
Down syndrome guy or something, or somebody.
Most
slow.
of them are, yeah, they
They're
have a
special
crazy,
needs,
yeah.
yeah.
But you still need to catch them. But it is a thing where Chris just gets so he's like, I'm Chris Hansen. You know what I don't do? I don't fuck kids. Like he almost does it in a way where he's
Didn't he get caught with child porn too?
no.
He got caught in a scandal. I swear to God.
Yeah, maybe cheat on his wife or something.
Yeah, I think he's cheating on his wife
I thought he was.
with a 10-year-old. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
But a lot
I
of it
don't
is
know what
him
he
just he's like getting off on the like holier than thou.
did. Yeah, the power of it. I mean, he was good at that though, man. I would watch that show, and as soon as they come in, he'd come out of the corner and be like, how you doing?
Yeah, sneaking
The
up.
guy's like, what?
I'm not doing this for a reason. I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing this for a reason.
Yep.
I'm not pandering to the foot people.
I saw
That's
you
not
just
what I'm doing.
casually kick him
That's
off.
not what I'm
No
doing.
socks in the shoes too. You.
Yeah, that's
sick
wild.
fuck.
That's wild work, dude.
Well, that's just because whatever. That was not intentional.
Michael Good's got people that watch this podcast.
Yeah,
that are
there's
into
gay
feet.
foot fans, but
you got gay foot fans?
Yeah.
yeah.
And
How
so
many
he
fans
just
you got?
casually kicked his toesy woesies.
that's
out.
not what it was. 1,700.
And half of them are gay.
I don't know. The comments get gay, but
The comments get gay.
the comments get gay, but back to the pedophile stuff.
Back to the pedophiles.
It's just
He's like off the gay stuff. Back to the
Listen,
pedophile
let's
stuff.
keep it on topic. We're
Okay.
scholars in
All
this
right.
room.
they just hear enough about it. They know who they are. They don't need to be reminded of what they're doing. But no, dude, you thumbnail that. This will be the most viewed episode, dude. Don't do that. You fucking. It's never intentional, anyways. Yeah, the way he sneaks up is very fun. Like he'll be kind of snide with it. He'll be like he'll maybe say something from the transcript. He's like, "So, do you like Pokemon?" And or something like that, and then kind of have the thing. Yeah,
Says here you want to stick it in her anus with jelly.
yeah. Those are so funny where he's keeping a straight face,
Yeah.
saying the most insane thing,
Yeah.
and he's like, and it's like I don't know. It's like I get that this is disgusting.
Some special needs guy's like, yeah, can she come out now, please?
Yeah.
Can you leave?
Did you ever see the Mad TV one?
Uh,
They did To Catch a Predator, and it was one of Jordan Peele's characters. And he's
Oh,
like,
I don't think I remember that one.
he shows up and he's like, "Oh shit, you're here to bang her too?" And he's like, "No, how do you not get what's going on?" He's like, "You're telling me there's a hot 16-year-old and you're not gonna fuck?" And he's just like not getting what's going on at all.
That's so funny. Have you seen the Boondocks with Chris Hansen?
No,
The Booty Warrior?
No.
Oh my God! All right, well, you guys got to look it up. It's this gay. He's a real guy.
oh, you're talking about Felice Johnson?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so they have him in this episode of the Boondocks. He was the Booty Warriors, what they called him in prison. He was famous for getting guys' booties.
yeah.
And he goes on to Catch a Predator, and Chris Hansen pops out, and he goes, "Chris Hansen, I'm gonna call you Chris Handsome." And then he takes Chris Hansen's butt.
That show was nuts.
I still want to know how we got here based off of your hand job story.
Yeah, we never even really got into the hand.
Yeah. So you went to the hand job place and you just assumed because that is a hand job place, or you went to a different one.
I looked it up on Rub Maps first. I knew.
Is that really what it's called? Rub Maps?
Rub Maps?
Yeah, I knew. Kinback told me about that website.
Yeah.
Shout out Chris Kinback.
Yeah.
Like,
this
what
is-
did I do, dude? What the hell? I'm not
How
even
did you
there.
not get jerked off there? That's all they do.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I have like a 10-minute bit about it, but
Yeah.
the highlights.
It's a story.
yeah.
It's not a bit. I heard
Yeah, it's a
you.
full-on
It's
story.
a full story where the crowd is extremely engaged, and
Yeah,
they knew
yeah.
what the ending was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
They're
honestly
like-
it's best story I've ever told on stage, and it's like my whole set.
Can you
I'm pretty
kind
proud
of
it.
review it here just because I haven't heard any of
Yes.
this?
Summary.
So your mom's in the hospital.
Mom's in the hospital, brain cancer. I'm pent up
Yeah.
because the whole time she was there, I wasn't jerking off.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm staying in the
Thank
hospital
God.
with my mom.
Yeah.
But I started like getting hard-ons all the time. Like anytime I take a nap or something, or randomly, I was just getting fucking bricked up all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I can't walk around my mom's hospital room bricked up. So, and I hit up a couple girls back home that I was smashing before I moved, but that was 5 years ago. Three
Yeah.
of them were married. One of them, who was a stripper, I was like, she's got to still be available. Nope, she has a boyfriend now too. Still strips, but
The bouncer at the strip club is her boyfriend.
yeah,
Tale as old as
loyal
time.
apparently.
Yeah.
But
Stretch mark Sundays.
yeah,
Which,
so
a classic love story.
I just had no other choice. I had to go get jerked off by an old Asian lady.
Well, I
And-
just want to say really, that is really funny. The stretch guys will make. If I fuck somebody one time, I'll randomly just like 6 years later be like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Like, you
This
just
worked
Do you want to
before.
run it back?
Yeah.
It's worked before.
Yeah, she's like, you know, I have 2 kids now, right?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, but come
Yeah,
on,
come on. My mom's got cancer.
Yeah.
You have 2 kids now. That means you had sex 2 more times since we did.
Yeah, so you still like it. Yeah.
But so I go to this place, and hot lady brings me back, takes my money, and then you know how they go like, oh, well, I'll leave while you get changed, whatever.
Yeah.
The hot lady is not the one who came back in.
Oh, that seems like a classic like
Bait and switch.
move.
Yeah, they bait and switch
yeah.
me.
You got bait
65-year-old
and
lady
switch.
is who
Damn,
walked in.
dude. Did you ask her age?
No, but you could tell.
Oh, I thought you were like, how old are you?
She
She's
honestly,
like,
she might have even been older.
65. And you're like, no, I already paid.
Yeah.
This is gonna cost me extra.
Yeah.
But she might have been older. You know, Asians age well.
Yeah.
She could've been even
If she
older
looked
than that, to be
65,
honest.
she was 109.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
dude. Long white beard.
Yeah. At the end of I did it. I was like, I'm here. I paid. I need to get rid of this boner.
Yeah, what are you
I
going to
did
do? Walk
it.
out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the funniest part is that so I've only paid to come 3 times, and every single time it's the fastest nut I've ever had in my entire life. I don't know
Interesting.
why.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm not even kidding. Less than a minute.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Jeez.
I'm like popping immediately. It's which
I
kinda
guess for
makes me
you, it's
feel
just
like a
exciting
rip-off.
to know that.
I think it's like the thrill of like, this is illegal, this is dangerous, this is risky.
interesting. That's better
This
than you
is
being like, I
also
just want to
all
know.
just a bit, and I've never actually done this.
This is illegal. This is interesting.
yeah.
There's also been 5 cops in here before I got here
Yeah.
with
But-
this 65-year-old lady.
Yeah, seriously. But I nutted like immediately. And while I was coming, she went, "Yay!" Yay! Like she was cheering me on like I was a kid taking my first steps. You know what I mean? It's
so fucking funny.
yeah, I started like laughing while I nutted. She said that, and I'm still like nutting and I'm laughing.
Good for you.
And the story in the bit, I changed it, the ending and shit, but you know,
Yeah.
you gotta jazzed up for the stage.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's so funny. That's great. She still has fun at work.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I'm like, man, imagine coming here from.
Does she have fun at work?
It sounds
You
like
know
it.
what?
Maybe, I mean, there's times we've gone on stage and been like, you know, we got life stuff going on, a lot on our minds, and you're like, all right, I'm just going to sell this.
And that's what she's
I
doing.
think
She's
Yeah.
thinking about
She
how
may
she's
have
gotta
been
do
selling it.
laundry afterwards. She's like, fuck, I gotta pick up stuff from the grocery store.
Yeah.
And then I nutted immediately. She's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
awesome, I'm
Yeah.
done.
Thank God.
Yeah.
It's also so funny too, because like you would assume if you moved here from somewhere in Asia that by 65 you wouldn't still have to tug people off for money. Like, you assume the immigrant dream.
Bro, what a life.
Yeah.
I know you see, the American dream would have progressed a little further since
Is
then.
living in China that bad that you'd rather go jerk off like weird sweaty dudes?
Yeah.
Maybe they
For
just told
40
them when they were
years?
coming over, like, it's called bartending.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's
Ah,
a part of it. Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
But also, I mentioned this in the bit too. Her being older actually kind of made me feel a little bit better about it, like morally.
Yeah.
you're like,
like,
she's
well-
going to die soon.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
well,
fine.
it's
Yeah.
like I'm not the first, clearly. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
No.
So,
Not
like,
even the first of the day,
yeah,
probably.
this is like a life that she's in now. I'm
Yeah.
not the one that pushed her into this, you know.
Right.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely too late for her to get out. So
Yo, the fact that you thought that far about it is pretty funny. I think that's where the joke is.
yeah, I had some moral qualms at first, but afterwards it's like whatever, dude.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I feel the same way with I actually don't like, I've said this before, I don't like foreign strippers because I don't know what they're, you know what I mean? Versus like,
If they're like sex slaves, kind
yeah,
of shit,
it's a weird thing to kind of understand. But then when
so
it's,
much hotter.
Dude, I've never been into strip clubs.
No, me
No,
either.
I
Dude,
just know, like, I don't like them. I don't know.
I'm gonna
It's-
pay to get teased.
Even my friends like, dude, we're going to the strip club. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck.
I love them. I think they're so fun.
I just
But
never
it's funny.
got
It's
into
fun
it.
if it's a big group of people. It's not fun going with like one other guy.
Then it's sad.
It's
Yeah.
sad. Yeah.
It's fun for like the shits and grins of it for like an hour or two, and if you have like $20 that you're throwing out, you know what I mean? It's like whatever. It's just fun. Who cares?
It's always that one dude that falls in love with the stripper too.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
Well,
know?
my favorite was it's fun when you take people. We did one at a comedy festival. That was my favorite because one really shy guy, and then the stripper just. We're like, this is his first time. Imagine like kind of like Michael Sarah kind of comic. And I'll tell you later who it was. And then the stripper's just bouncing her ass cheeks against his face. You're like, that's hilarious. Then seeing Ben Frank at a strip club was my favorite thing.
I would love to see
dude.
Ben Frank.
Dude,
Don't
he was
even get me-
about it. I've never seen that
Oh,
side of
really?
him. He was getting money. He was throwing ones. I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Was he picking him up after?
The old Jewish strip club move.
Yeah, sorry, I dropped this.
Oh, I actually only meant to throw $2. I'm going to take this one back.
He's like, do you have 3/4 you can give me back?
Can you break this, actually?
Dude, the strip club. Yeah, man. Just the people. There's always that one dude that like falls in love with a stripper. It's like, oh, I think she likes me, dude.
Yeah, he
What?
talks to
bro,
her.
Yeah,
and
it's like,
shit.
bro, you just got played, dude.
Yeah.
It's the same
But-
people that idolize politicians. The same
No,
fucking
oh,
thing.
that is very true.
Yeah.
But I have had sex with a stripper.
At the strip club.
No, I met her there, got her number, and then this was in DC. She moved here, and then we hooked up.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to make that clear though, because at first I was like, is this a date? It's hard to not know. You're like, is this a date? Is this not a date?
Yeah.
Because you're like, it's just not clear. But I mean, it was insane sex. It was like, I was like, holy
Awesome.
shit. Yeah, it was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Very ungodly, because she had a picture of Anton LaVey, who's like the founder of the Satanic Church. She had like a sticker of that guy, and it's playing 9 Inch Nails, and then it's in a blue lit room, and it was just, I was like, God,
If you're watching, please forgive me.
If you're the God that people say you are, you're hating this right now.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, it was crazy good sex. I mean, I don't know. I think it was I don't know. It was nuts. But also, we were talking about blowjobs earlier. I have no perception of blowjobs, because every blowjob is the best blowjob. Every time I get blown, I'm like, you're insanely good. Really?
I've
Oh,
gotten
no, dude.
fucking
I will say this, and maybe it's because I
cheeseburgers.
gotten older, but I've learned to appreciate them more. Because when I was younger, I had a hard time coming from blowjobs. And when you're growing through like your teens and 20s, you're like, God, maybe I just don't like them. And then you meet girls that are good at them.
Right.
And then you're like, yo, okay, I like these.
Yeah.
But it's like, see, like I remember for a long time, I was like, I don't even but then you start to appreciate, like, I like them as foreplay, or I like them like, I don't even want to have sex. I'd rather just do this. And then you can kind of turn it more, just getting more intimate with that instead of like, getting blown in the back of a champagne room and I got to get out of here in 5 minutes.
It is the best way to wake up. Have you ever been woken up?
Oh
with
yeah,
a blowjob?
yeah. It's amazing.
It's
yeah.
like, oh, I'm gonna marry you now. This
Sorry,
is
I got to put the
amazing.
sunglasses on if we're talking blowjob.
Yeah.
Is that the rule?
That's the rule. Every time blowjobs are talking, I
Toes
got
out,
those shades.
sunglasses on.
The blowjob glasses. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
this is
I
the
didn't
I get
bring
my
mine.
dick
Sorry.
sucked. This is Zach's blowjobs. what can we get for
That's
you?
the name of this podcast.
Zach's
You thought you were
blowjob.
listening to Morning Good. You're listening to Zach's blowjobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because every time I feel like I keep getting my dick sucked. I keep being like, this is the best blowjob I've ever had. And I'm like, there's no way everyone, because you forget about the last time you got your dick sucked and how awesome it was.
I don't.
Yeah, but
forget.
I think that's the thing for me is like I think you get spoiled with the good ones, and then like when it's not as good as those good ones, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a good
I don't
point.
know. You get you get picky, blowjob picky.
Oh my God, imagine getting a blowjob when you got a zin in. That's got to be a crazy feeling.
Oh.
I never got into the zins.
Do you no nicotine at all?
No, not really. There are times like I've smoked cigarettes. Like sometimes over the summer I get the urge to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
And like I'll do it, and then like maybe I'll have like 2 or 3, and I'm like, ugh, I fucking hate this.
Yeah, well, because I
You know what I
imagine
mean?
when you first got sober, it was like that was like the go-to, right? Did you,
Cigarettes?
or like nicotine, or did you? Because a lot of people do that.
No, everything went hand in hand. There was cigarettes with drinking, cigarettes with drugs, cigarettes with opiates because they make you want to smoke. And then it got to when I quit everything at once. But there was like little reminders of things where like, oh, I kind of miss. It's not that I miss the nicotine. I miss the socialization of it. Like when I would go
outside sharing a cigarette.
when I would go, that standing outside the club having a cigarette. Like I still do that every bloom. Like last year, I did it a couple times. But there was also the time where like I was at the beach and someone would light up on the beach, and I'm like, yo, just sitting in the hot sun, just having a cigarette, And then like when I started like Corona came out with NA beers because I don't drink, so I'm like, oh, like an NA beer or a Corona NA and a cigarette would be awesome right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's like I got myself to like I would never start smoking regularly ever again. But I'm like, that's okay. Like if I have one here and there, I can do that. because I realize like after I have one, I can't even get through a full one. I'm like, well, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
You
Well, a
know,
lot
but
of
it's like that like initial like thing, you know?
Yeah, it's
I want to. I was gonna say I want to ask you this: if you could dabble one time, no consequences, like you're not gonna get hooked again, you wouldn't relapse again. It's just a one dip.
it's like a
and
wizard
you're-
scenario. Like
yes,
it's
you know what I mean. Wave of the wand, you get one time, no consequences.
Heroin.
yeah. I was about to say, that's the
Okay.
easiest question anybody could
I was
ask.
like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Also,
I
that's
mean,
interesting. The opiates and the cigarettes, because I know opiates make you constipated, cigarettes make you shit. Is there any?
No.
No.
Because if you're doing enough opiates, you could take fucking X-Lax and it won't make you shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
it dries you up so much, dude. Like you're like, it just constricts all your muscles and just slows down your. That's how people overdose and die. Their respiratory system slows down, but it doesn't just slow down your respiratory system. It slows down your digestive tract. So
Isn't that part of
everything-
Elvis's thing? Is like he died on the toilet, but it's like
Yeah.
he died like trying to shit, like fucked up. On
Yeah, it's like you get
pills.
so backed up and you're just like, yeah, I don't miss those days. at
Yeah.
all,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. I never. My thing is, I did opiates as a teenager a couple times, and I'm glad because when you're a kid, you don't have real pain or in your life.
Mhm.
So painkillers, it was very hard to get hooked on them when you're 14 because you're just doing drugs because you're bored. Like
Right.
it was like I took a couple oxys that were like in like the cabinet somewhere at like my grandma's friend's house and fell asleep watching Workaholics. And I was like,
Your
I don't.
grandma's like in dire pain.
Yeah.
Where's my last Oxycontin? And Michael's on the couch like,
Workaholics. Is sick, dude.
Oh my god.
damn, dude, let's smoke a cigarette.
Adam's the funniest. What a goofball. What is Durs getting into this week? Look at Blake with his crazy hair.
I'm dying, Michael.
But I think as an adult, oh my God, if after my breakup, I was like, yeah, let me try an opiate, it would have been terrible.
Yeah.
I think, well, for me, what happened was almost exactly what you're explaining. Like you were 14, I was in my 20s, and I learned, like I took it. I was having wisdom teeth pain. Like one would hurt one week and another one would hurt another week. They were coming in, and my dentist told me, oh, you don't have to get them removed. They're coming in straight. Like it's fine. And it was driving me nuts, dude. Like I remember like Advil wouldn't even help. So like one night, like I came home from bartending and like I was like, dude, I'm so much fucking, it's aggravating me. So I was like, oh, I got those pain meds from my back surgery.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
minor back procedure when I was younger. So I just like grabbed one and took a half before I went to bed. It's the first time you're taking anything, you know what I mean? And I think it was like a 750 or something like that or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like a Vicodin. And I woke up feeling amazing. Because it was like
Yeah.
3 a.m. when I went to bed, and I woke up probably around like 6.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
dude, yeah, like I feel great. You know, this is awesome. And then I was like, okay, that worked.
yeah.
So I was like, that helps. So then I would like go to those every time my wisdom tooth hurt. Then one time I was out and I forgot that I took one. And I had a beer. I had a shot and drinks, and I was like, yo, this is what people have been missing.
Yeah. You're like, that's
You know what
the
I mean?
bucket,
And like
yeah.
but then what ended up happening, I think I was in a relationship at that time, and like, you know, you're in your 20s, you argue, you fight, you go through a breakup, it hurts, it sucks. Those things that make me feel sad.
Yeah.
And then my parents got divorced, and I'm like, I'll get more of those things. And it just became a coping thing. And then you're coping, and then you're like, wow, this is really expensive. And I did that for years, bro. Like years. I think like when it finally gets its grit, like its hooks in you, where like you're just like basically every day, how do I manage this? I gotta get what I gotta get so I can function. You know, no one knew, but then it was like, man, it's really expensive. And then I was just like with one dude, he's like, come on, we would go over party at his house, do coke, and I would be like, yo, can I get those oxys? And he's like, yo, I don't have any oxys now. He's like, I got heroin though.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you're like, what? Oh no, I can't do that. And he's like, dude, it's the same thing, which it is.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone ever tell you any different. I mean, heroin's terrible, right? Like we're all, especially now with the fentanyl and shit.
Yeah.
But like, it's not different. It's
Right.
the same fucking thing.
And people will make the argument Adderall and meth is the same. I will argue that's different, but oxys and heroin is similar
Yeah.
because
It's
the
like one genetic molecule off.
right. But the Adderall meth thing's different because meth crosses the blood brain barrier fast. I've accidentally taken meth in pill form, somebody had an Adderall and it was just a meth pill, and I could tell the difference between those two. So I'm like, Adderall, it isn't. They're both amphetamines.
You're like, I read all of Wikipedia.
Yeah. But first off, smoking crystal meth and taking Adderall, I've never smoked crystal meth, but I assume that's very different. But even taking a pill of meth and a pill of Adderall, there is a difference.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But anyway, continue.
Well, yeah, you just got it. So I just got into the habit of that, and I remember the guy was like telling me like, "Yo, it's the same, like whatever." He's like, they come in bundles. Like 3 bundles is only $20 as opposed to $80 for one pill. Like, you know what I mean? So you're getting into this like, negotiation with your addict
I'm
mind.
gonna save so much money.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, this is great. This is a good deal. You know what I mean? So I remember I got it, and then like I never like everyone's like, oh my god, that's so crazy. You went to heroin, and I was like, it is crazy, but like the other stuff would have killed me. This is pre-fentanyl. The other stuff would have killed me just as quick, anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I wasn't shooting it; I was snorting it, just like I was snorting pills. But like
Did you ever smoke it?
I tried one time and it didn't. That's the thing. You get so used to a routine and a romanticizing your routine about it. You're just like, I'm just going to do this all the time. But I remember like going, I think this is where I got really scared. It was like maybe like a pre-wake up call. I went to his house one time and they just finished shooting up. And I saw it, and he was like, I remember him saying like, this is the way you got to do it. You're not getting your money's worth or something along those lines. And I remember being like, I remember like going home and like doing the line of it and like looking and being like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what
are
am I doing?
bro?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And like that was like that initial like kickstart to I got to get off this shit, you know?
Yeah. Well, and I think it's interesting too. So I had friends that I had a couple friends who smoked heroin like one time in high school, never got addicted. And not saying I would never touch opiates, especially as an adult now. But which is a funny thing to say, but I'm like, no. There's
Draw the line there.
Yeah.
Meth pills only.
Yeah. There's more. I think I have more of a chance of getting addicted to something now with the complications of life than as like a teenager.
bro.
But I think that like the really fascinating thing was, do you know who Hamilton Morris is? He did all his Vice documentaries about weird drugs. He was talking about this. He had there was a bunch of oxys at his house or something like that. His roommate was going through a very hard time. They both had the same access to the drug. They both used the drug the same way, but one of them got insanely addicted. The other one didn't. And a lot of it is that combination of stuff going on in your life. And that was kind of the catalyst for that guy. But it's interesting how it's like they both had the same access. They both had the same dosage, but one of them got this way with it because of the things it's like. And that's how I am with nicotine. I smoked cigarettes as a teenager, just casually. I think I had my first cigarette when I was like 13. Smoked it casually, never got addicted. And then I think I went through some period in my life where I started using nicotine. And that was like, the brain was like, all right, you're using something now in a way that's
addictive.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why they say, dude, like, it's like everybody has something.
Yeah.
I never thought this, but like the part of your brain that controls addiction, everybody has that part of their brain.
Mine's gambling.
Yeah. So you
Mine's
know,
blowjobs.
but you
with the sunglasses on.
that's pretty cool. No, but if you're like, so like everybody has that, like, you know, as much I noticed like when that part of my brain is activated, and you know, when I've learned coping strategies and therapy, and like, you know, almost 11 years sober, so I know kind of like when, and like if I'm going through a tough time, I have to make sure I'm very regimented in my schedule and how am I, you know what I mean? Like I know those things, but like as far as like substances, it doesn't have to be nicotine, you know, it could be shopping.
Yeah.
You know, gambling's one of the biggest ones, but it could be shopping, it could be sex, it could be toxic relationships, it could be arguing.
Yeah.
It could be all these things that like people don't realize, like that's the addict part of your mind that goes to that every time, because that's how your mind knows how to cope. Or that's if you're feeling a type of way, I need this. If you did this a certain way, I need to do that. Like that's that part of the mind.
I'm laughing because now that you're listing, I'm like, oh shit, my thing I was addicted to is dating whores.
Yeah. I mean, that is a
Ever since I was a teenager, I'm like, if a girl will let me sleep with her quickly, I'm like, you're gonna be my girlfriend now, and we're gonna fuck all the time.
Yeah.
And even if they're batshit, it's almost makes it better.
Of course,
You know what I
dude.
mean?
Yeah,
You-
crazy. Yeah. What's the fucking the women who drive like lunatics are better in bed.
That makes sense.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
I think I've only ever dated one normal girl.
Well, you've heard crazy eyes, right?
Yeah.
That's not a fucking like myth. Like
Yeah.
the girl's got that, like everything is told through your eyes,
Right.
right? Like if you have soft eyes or if you're like caring eyes, like if you have crazy eyes, like girls, you look at them, you're like, oh God, that girl has like a cunning look to her. She's probably really good in bed.
Yup.
It's just the way.
Yeah.
It's the way it is. I mean, that's the
yeah.
soul speaking to you essentially. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Well,
dude.
and I realized I had some introspection. It's been like the most introspective week of my life. I just with alcohol, drug use, and dating, and I just kind of figured
ayahuasca.
No.
I just took it, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, well, we just
Just been sitting on the couch smoking DMT.
yeah. You guys are actually here.
I know myself so well now.
Well, it was just one thing. I was like, okay. There's nothing wrong with having sex. I don't think there's anything wrong, particularly about having sex for fun and being single and enjoying yourself. But I did really look at it, and I'm like, no, there is a sense of validation that I do get from it, and I want to learn how to separate those two things. Where it's like I could, because I like the fun of like picking up a girl at a bar or like meeting a girl on the train and then eventually having sex. So I want that. But I want it not to be. I'm like, there is a sense of validation that I'm craving from that, and I want to learn how to like manage that because that is. I try to lie to myself, be like, that's not it. And I'm like, it's part of it. It's like it's still an enjoyable thing. You still want to have sex with like a girl you think is pretty, but it's like I was like, there is some aspect where like if I get rejected, my brain's like, oh, versus I'm pretty good at taking rejection, but I was like, okay, I was looking for something
But
clear.
the win of a girl being like, yeah, you're good enough to be inside me. You're like, fuck yeah,
Well,
score.
I mean, it's not to get all fucking philosophical or therapeutic, I should say, but it's just rooted in insecurity.
Yeah.
You know what I
totally,
mean?
yeah.
Like, which is fine because we all have insecurities, but like when you're acting on like, okay, I need, like, there's different levels of validation, right? But like if you're like, okay, like I need this to happen at this level for me to feel like this accomplishment.
Right.
That's just insecurity, and you're acting out on that insecurity as opposed to like, I know that that's what I want, but I'd like to get to it in this healthy type of way this time. That's how you kind of like work around those things.
Yeah, but it's a thing that comes in waves because like some weeks it's like
It's never gonna go away. Like I remember that's probably the advice advice I got from my grandfather when I was a kid. Just remember we're walking down in the mall together, and this like hot lady walks by. I'm probably like 10 years old or something, and I see my grandfather just, the whole way, and he goes, "Never goes away, kid."
Yeah. Never.
But like we know that now, right? Like in our middle aged or whatever, however old we are now, like we know that now. But it's like you do learn, like I don't have to act on it,
Right.
I feel myself craving it way less now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
as I got older, same.
Yeah,
I'm almost 46, and you get to a point where you're like,
Yeah.
I just want to be with someone steady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Just a nice, smart, calm, quiet Asian girl.
you get waves, not 65.
Go back to the tug off place.
Dude, if I had a good job, I would just put all my energy into comedy. Whenever I felt lonely or horny, go get a tug.
That's addiction.
Yeah.
That's addiction.
Well, no, it just cuts all the bullshit out of
I
a
know,
relationship.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's hard.
Well, I think it's the thing too where it's like the insecure thing goes so up and down because some weeks you're like, oh, I'm feeling. You're like, I am like insanely confident some weeks, but I noticed when I was like, I kind of looked at it this way. I was like, in the period when I was having the most sex was me getting booked a little less. And I kind of put those two together. I was kind of like, oh, I'm not feeling great about comedy right now. Let me go get some pussy. Versus me being like, oh, I had a great set. I'm like, oh, that girl's cute at the bar. I'm going to go talk to her. Those are two different scenarios. Versus, you kind of get what I'm saying? It's like, it's like, that's I mean,
also too, the way society is right now has changed the game for everybody. I mean, I think even we've been in 15, 20 years almost plus of dating apps.
Yeah.
So now you have 2-3 generations of people, if you're going back that far, dating. But if you're dating within like, for me, like I'm in my mid 40s. So like if I would still come across people that remember it the old way, like if I'm dating in like the 30s pool or the early 40s pool, like I'll see that relation to like, oh, hey, we know how it used to be.
Yeah.
We remember how it used to be. But then you're getting a generation before that became super comfortable with like, it's only this way. And if you come talk to me in public, that is a no-no.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
like that affects confidence. So you see, I think that's an issue you're seeing in society with a lot of less confident people coming up through the bar scene, the going out scene. And it's just, they live their confidence online. They live their confidence, on Instagram, Facebook. It sucks, to be honest with you, because it's almost like they're just robotic creatures that are just like, yeah, when I'm out, I'm just with my boys, but I'm not going to go talk to her. Like, I'll just, hopefully I match with her when I leave here and put my settings at a mile.
Yeah, but it makes it easier for people that do will. Like for me, I'm like, oh, it's so easy because none of the other guys will go do it. Like now it's never been easier to go up and talk to a girl because a lot of guys
Oh,
don't.
yeah, dude, especially if there's a girl at a show and you have a good set, fucking shooting a fish in a barrel.
A lot of the
I
times,
stopped doing that though. I don't know why. I mean, I've been in a relationship for almost a year, but like I never liked doing that. I never liked talking to girls at shows.
When I first started getting booked on like primetime shows, I'm mid-20s and I just moved to New York City. It was probably the happiest time of my life.
Yeah.
I'm doing sold out Saturday shows and then getting pussy afterwards.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
pretty nice.
New York is amazing.
You know what it
Comedy's
is? I'll
amazing.
tell
My
you
life
what it
awesome.
is. There's a couple reasons why I when I first started, I was so concentrated on like getting my foot in the door, moving up the ranks. Sure. We all know how it used to be there at the comedy club. And I was also like, I saw how people operated in that club. And I was like, dude, that's so cringe to me. Yeah. I don't ever want to look like that guy,
I'm with you now.
But but then what ended up happening is as I got older, over the last 7 years, I was like, man, I can't do this, like meet a girl at a bar and go home with her. I'm like, I got to get up early. I got a dog. You know what I mean? Like dude, I got to go home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like if I go out with this girl after the show ended at midnight, right? 11:30. And she's at the 10 o'clock show. Okay, because that's the only time. If we're doing the 8 and the 10, if a girl comes to your show, you got to go out afterwards. You're not going anywhere till 12. It's got to be in the Village, right? And if
you're having sex at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And that's why the craziest conversation I ever had with a comic, I'll tell you who it was afterwards. This killed me. This comic was absolutely lying. We told him to his face. We're at
8:15.
Okay, we'll wrap up in 15 minutes. Does that work?
Oh, cool. Yeah. I didn't know if you were gonna leave. Just telling, hey, it's 8. I thought there was a joke there.
Oh.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But we we're all hanging out at this party, and this comic's like, yeah, I don't even jerk off anymore. I just have sex with the women. And we go, that's not true. We're like, there's no way that's true. He goes, no, it's just, it's one of those things where like, if you were to base your life that way, you would have that would be the biggest waste of your time because the amount of time it takes. I don't care who you are, it takes time. Even if a girl's just coming over to fuck, this whole thing takes time. Yeah. And then he's like, I can only come if a woman is having an orgasm. And we're like, it's great when it's at a party and 5 people are going, no, what you're saying is not true.
Well, and that's the thing too. When you're having like connectionless sex and you're single and you're like going through, you're not ready to date, you're just dating casually. The connectionless sex is I remember being this way. I tried to minimize that connection as much as possible because I didn't want to waste my time and I didn't waste that. It's like, this is what it is.
Transaction.
It's and that sucks, dude. Transactional things are like really like voidless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and I am different that way. Like I am kind of like now I'm a little that's gross, but now I'm a little different. I am like I only want to hook up people that I don't want to hang out outside of that. But I'll still tell them straight up like, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. What I'm looking for is like somebody who's cool and I would want to hang. So it's like I'm a little bit less.
Yeah, but then you get
Not that it never
that's
happens.
the right way to do it. But then what ends up happening every single time I've done that is in their mind they're like, oh, he'll come around.
Yeah, I'll change him.
I'll change him, or he'll see. Because I remember I had that with a girl, a couple years ago, and it was this like I went on a date with her. And I think we went on 2 dates and then like, she came and met me to watch a game somewhere. And then like, it was like, well, hey, like come back to my place. Like she lived in Fidei. And I was like, okay, I'll come back to your place. And like, we ended up fucking and it was like, whatever, it was cool. And then like I remember being like, hey, let's go grab dinner. I was like, she was cool. You know, I enjoyed her company. I didn't know what I wanted at the time, but I was like, she's cool. I'll hang out with her again. And she was like, hey, I'm not really looking for anything like that. I'm looking for something just a little bit more casual. I think we have two different lifestyles. And I was like, hey, no problem. Completely understand. Like, whatever you want to do. You want to just be casual friends, just hit me up whenever you want. Bro, that spun her that's what I said because she was trying to pull my card.
Yeah, she was trying to. Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, yeah. But then that's what it was for maybe like, that was like that maybe for a year until I got in the relationship I was just in. And like, you know, she kind of kept trying to like pull me. I'm like, yo, you put that out there.
Yeah.
I'm not turning it around because I felt the same way. You just said it first.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh,
Like,
of course, yeah.
It's just, it's that game playing like gets people into trouble. Like if you're honestly like, I feel like guys most of the time are honest about that stuff. Like, hey, listen, like I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm just casually dating right now. If it ever turned into anything, cool, but this is where I'm at. But if it ever is going to turn into anything, you'll tell them and they'll see if they're getting those signals that it's not turning into something and they're like, what the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, yo, you're living in a lie right now.
Yeah, yeah.
The one thing
You
I
know?
was gonna say is the last time I was randomly like hooking up with a girl, I remember while we were like in the middle of stuff, I was like, man, I just want to go home and watch anime and eat a chopped cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like I'm really so uninterested in this.
Yeah.
It just
That's when you're not vibing with someone. It's really hard to find
I think I'm
that.
at the point now where it's like meaningless sex is kind of just like whatever for me. Because I started looking at it in the way of like it's just busting a nut at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're spending so much time when I was in Brazil, actually, my buddy down there, he was the one that helped me shift my perspective on this. Because we were talking about like going out and like trying to pick up girls and whatnot. And he was like, I was just thinking about all of the fun times with my friends I was missing out on because I was chasing some girl I really didn't give a fuck about.
Well, that's why the best night ever is when you hang out with your friends. You have a great night with your friends.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, you meet a girl, and
Yeah.
then you have a great night with a girl. Like that's ideal
I
situation.
mean, my most fun nights out have always been me and my guy friends just fucking around.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
That's way more fun than any night I've spent like courting a girl for 2 hours. Even when it ends successfully, it's like, all right, well,
It's a
cool.
mix for me on that, but I think my thing is I'm in a great rotation of this. Besides, there's somebody I'm seeing foreign. We got the whole thing that's different than everything else. But I'm in a nice rotation of like over the last couple of years, there'll be a girl that's fun to hang out with. We have a good time. And then right before it would be like shit or get off the pot, she gets another boyfriend. And then it is like the perfect like this was nice, and it just keeps working out that way in a way that does not bother me because I'm not currently really looking for a girlfriend. So I'm like,
Nice.
if it happens, this person that I have this deep connection with, it'd be tough. But this it's like the rotation is just kind of like you're like I've seen it enough so many times that I go, okay, we're having fun, we're getting, and then the longest it's like. Normally, it's like, okay, now it's been 6 months, and then you get a boyfriend, but things end on good terms because it's not like a thing of like, it's like
hard.
I'm like a vacation, and then you meet the, yeah.
It's harder when you get older, though, man. I'm telling you guys. How old are you, Zach?
30.
30? How old
Just
are you?
turned.
29.
Yeah, you guys are fucking. Yeah, I'm 16 old. Well, I'll tell you, it's harder when you get older because there are the age group of people that you're dating. Like, could you go date 25, 26-year-olds? Sure. They don't care. But if you're like looking to like be steady and like be in something meaningful, the questions you're going to get are, why are you single when you're 45? Why have you never been married? Why don't you have kids? Why are you this long? Why? And it's simply like, for me, I remember getting those questions a lot and be like, because I didn't settle for something, that I knew wasn't right for me.
Yeah.
And I've been in a lot of things that weren't right for me, circumstantial, like, and plus I'm like, I've been sober for almost 11 years. Like, that's infancy of dating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was dating a lot through my life in my 20s and early 30s, like so I've had to like learn a lot. And unfortunately, like learning over that 10 years is, you're kind of delayed. Like, I'm kind of like an autistic dater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm on the spectrum of dating of like, okay, like I've seen, going through the first breakup sober, dude, like was wild.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I cannot turn to anything right now other than this feeling.
Yeah.
And like then when you start to like get that feeling over and over and over again, like throughout the years, like, you know, you're like, all right, well, here I am again. Know how I handled this last time.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's like you just the older you get, the harder it gets because you want to avoid those like patterns and like the question, like you're getting real life questions. You're not getting like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a stand-up comedian. Oh my God, it's so cool. You're not getting that.
Yeah.
You're getting, what do you do for a living? Like, oh, I'm a stand-up comedy. And they're like, oh, okay, do you make money from that?
I'm already getting that now at 30.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm getting it right now. It's so nice. They're just like, that's awesome. And you're like, it is awesome.
No, I'm
having a
getting
great
what
time.
Brandon's talking about right now.
yeah,
Where
dude.
girls are like, okay, well, how much money do you make though? Because
Yeah.
I want to get married and buy a place and have kids.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Like, but I have potential though.
Yeah, but I
don't
think
you want
it's
to hang around? I have potential.
It's a different kind of day. It's like for me, I'm still, 2 years out of breakup. I'm still enjoying I'm taking everything day by day. I'm like, I'm not trying to think too far into the future because for me right now, it's not something that I'm
Well,
like.
you always got to stay true to yourself. And I think that's obviously, I think that gets lost in translation a lot, especially in our career, because our career doesn't really have a definitive path. Right?
Yeah,
Like, I'm learning that right now. Like, you know, I've developed this almost million-person following in a way that I didn't really see coming. And now I'm trying to nurture it. I'm trying to maximize the monetization of it and also do comedy and, you know, flourish on stage and then like go back and do this. And it's like, I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying like, it's a newer path that I didn't really like anticipate. So when you meet someone and they're like, what do you do for a living? And you're like, well, I'm a stand-up comedian, but I do this, but it's connected to this, but I'm growing over here more. So I'm trying, you know what I mean? Like the person's like, okay. So if my mom asks you, what are you going to say? You know what I mean? Like, it's, well, they see you online and they see that you're just making fun of fat people and trans people. And like, is that how you get paid? And you're like, yeah.
That is the clip. That's so funny.
That's so funny.
And then you're like, so can I marry your daughter? You guys are cool.
Yeah. It's so fucking funny.
That's real life right now for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's I know it doesn't seem secure. It seems like it's crazy. But what I will say this, not to get sentimental, but like if you believe in it, like I know each and every single one of us in this room, all three of us, do believe in that career path and that.
I thought you were saying, do you believe in fat people?
No,
If you truly believe that I should make fun of fat
I'm saying
people.
if you believe in why we moved here and like left our lives in our other cities and came here to grow and look at how far we've come since we've known each other.
Yeah.
Like you standing on a corner selling tickets, me coming down to be like, how many did you sell? Like, you know what I mean? Like all these, and now we're like, you know, still at a home club and we've seen that evolve. Like that's progress. It's not the progress that a girl or woman is looking for, you know, okay, what college did you go to? Okay, you got a law degree and wow, how long have you been with your firm? Like, yeah, it's a different world.
Girls want stable guys and we're risk takers.
Yeah, but that's why I'm just on vacation.
You can have stability within risk though. I think that's
you can, but that's when the risk pays off. Mm-hmm. That's when you get the stability and the risk.
Sure.
But we're still in the fucking, not you so much. You're kind of more stable now, but we're more like in the fucking.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
yes, I appreciate you saying that, but I'm still figuring it out. You know what I mean? Like you could have all the people in the world following you and you're like, okay, like this could all be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's not
Talked
stability
to
to me.
people like that too.
You know what I mean? Like that's not stability to me. Like how do I want to brand myself to be like, yo, I got money coming from there. I got money.
Could
coming from
Zuckerberg
there.
in theory be like, I'm shutting down Facebook and Instagram?
Yeah.
That's so wild.
You know
That's
what I
so wild. He could just be like,
Good.
done.
Dude, I'll tell you exactly what happened to me. I hope people watch this and support. So I've been monetizing my social media for probably almost 2 years. Okay. I remember I kind of stupidly fell into this. I was posting my Instagram was blowing up. Then I was just natively posting to Facebook instead of sharing from Instagram, and it ended up starting to like blow up over there too. And I got an email from Meta. It said, hey, we owe you $500. Set up your payout account. So I was like, oh shit. So I went and did that. I was like, okay, cool. And then the next month I got paid $750. And then the month after that, I got paid $1,800. And then the month after that, I got paid $4,400, $5,500. And the biggest month I had was $12,000. and that was in November of last year. Then in December, I was at maybe like 6,000, 6,500. And then on December 22nd, I wake up and I have a little notification that says we flagged one of your posts for violating community standards. And I was like, what did I post? And I went in and it was a post from 2016. And the post said, okay, Coca-Cola, just put the cocaine back in the formula instead of these shitty vanilla flavors nobody wants. And I was like, oh, that's out of context. Let me appeal this. And I appealed it. And within 3 seconds, the appeal was denied. And my account has been under restriction. And I've seen my money go from 6,500 to 2,500 to 1,800 to 1,700, 700. And last month I made $400. So for 6 months where I've given up my ticket sales at the club that supported my rent, because I thought, hey, when you see a year of progress, you're like, this is real. I can take on more overhead. I'm traveling to see my girlfriend in another country. I'm doing all these things that are real. I got a car. I got a motorcycle now. Like, I'm really like taking it to the next level. And then Meta was like, fuck you. It's not even a person that says fuck you. It's an AI bot that scans scans a word, and you can't even talk to any. And I reached out to Meta, and they're like giving me copy paste answers. Just follow our rules. Just follow our rules. And I'm like, all right, what do I do now? So I had to
several people that have been put.
Yeah,
So I pictured a way different post. When you said it, I had a post and then everything was done. I pictured because you do a lot of reaction. I just pictured the most Jewish man and then your face. I just pictured like that was the one. That was the one.
Yeah. Though I was so surprising to me too, because like, you know, I've lived in Chat GPT and AI and like talking to it because they know that's the fastest. I mean, they can scan and it's been very, very helpful and it's been spot on with the recovery process. But you know, it's been 132 days since that violation.
Damn.
So they say it's between 60 and 150. And I've seen my engagement and my followers and my views go up, percentage-wise up. I was making at one point between $60 and $220 a day if I was posting 2 to 3 reels a week. Last night I made $2.92.
Yeah, it's insane.
So the monetization lags because it's a trust score, but it's all when they decide.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up because that's why I'm saying like it could all be gone tomorrow. And it's like it's kind of been gone for me. And like when you have to like power through like life in uncertainty.
Yeah. That's a scary drop off.
Very, very scary. Yeah. And you're like, yo, thank God I have money saved. But then when you see your savings drop off and you're like, wow, this is like, you know, and I know it'll bounce back.
Sure.
You know, and like I'm trying to find other avenues. And I've learned like, you know, I've built a Patreon, I've built a merch, I'm like trying to like get to these things that I control the money. But those things take time to build.
Yeah.
Like these fucking pages have taken me years.
Yeah.
To get to where I'm at.
At one moment, just be like,
just
no,
one moment.
nothing.
See ya. Yeah, you're fuck you, you know?
I do say this. We do have to wrap it up.
Dude, there's one story that I wanted to fucking bring up.
What time is it?
8:29.
All right. You get it done in 3 minutes?
Yeah, I can get it done in 3 minutes. I met.
It's just
No, fucking. So I guess I just got to power through. There's no build up here, but fucking Thursday night I did a show at New York with Cam Patterson, who I was like, oh, I know some Florida comics. I know like Michael Good and Jared Waters and da. He's like, yeah, I know Michael, and fucking coolest dude, one of the coolest dudes.
He rules.
Yeah. But the story is funny why I think he's so cool. So we did the show together. I did pretty well. I got off stage like, dude, that was fucking hilarious. That was so great. Let me add you on Instagram. Yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. He goes up with new stuff and just obliterates. He's just has like that funny energy. But afterwards, we're hanging out at the bar, drinking together, shooting the shit. Nice guy. And this couple walks up and they did the classic. They're like, oh my gosh, you were so funny. You too.
Yeah.
But one step further, they're like, hey, can you take a picture of us?
Oh, yeah.
And handed me the phone to take a picture of them with Cam. And this is why he's the fucking coolest dude, because he spotted that. And as a fellow comic, he like recognized. And he's like, oh no, here, give it to the bartender. Let's all take one together.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a fucking cool dude.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
cool.
That's a solid move.
Yeah, that's
Some people don't have that, you know.
They're like, you should be taking a picture of me versus
that's why I say like we all know each other. We've all come up together. We've all grown together and suffered together. And I think it's like I always say to myself, like, I'll never lose that.
Yeah.
I know I won't. I know myself. Like I'll never lose that. I'll never forget where I came from because I use that in sobriety too.
Yeah.
Never forget where you came from because you will fall back so fucking fast if you do.
Oh, yeah. And it definitely happens with people. You know, a lot of people and their friend blows up. They go, "You still friends with so-and-so?" And they're like, "Nope." And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for listening. Sorry to wrap it up so fast.
No, it's all right. Thanks. Bye.